He's on the
Get rid of that. Get rid of that.
Andrew, you're running late.
Can you get rid of that mic and I'll talk to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I quite like what you do. Tell you
Go, no camera. Go on.
I quite like what you do.
Well, I'm back in studio here in Melbourne, a little jet lagged, touch sick, but re-energized to get straight back into it after a massively successful mission to Davos, if I don't say myself. Make sure to check out and catch up on all the videos at wefreports.com. And if you think we did a good job, please consider supporting us by donating on that page to help us cover the costs of getting there to hold the woke globalists accountable. Now, when I arrived back in Australia, I was a little surprised, well, not really, to read in the Financial Review that one of Australia's wealthiest mining magnates and king of wokeism, Andrew Forrest, was quoted saying that he would not be swayed by what they called Trump's attacks on diversity initiatives. The reason why I'm pretending to be shocked is because I worked really hard to challenge Mr. Forrest in Davos last week in a story that played out in 4 parts, which started when he arrived at the World Economic Forum.
How you doing, Mr. Forrest? Are you happy about the Trump administration?
So, thank you, sir.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling very well. Anyway, I'm not going to do an interview, mate.
Why not?
We're just running really late into a session of
Come on, for fellow Aussies.
I know, but mate, me too, but I've got a human rights issue which is incredibly important to me. I've got to kick this over the line.
Why do you think they allow Chinese state media, but they won't let Rebel News, a Canadian and an Australian news network, inside with you?
It must be your good looks.
He's definitely a slippery, charismatic personality, but that wasn't going to prevent me from holding the mining magnate accountable. And I waited until the next day for him to eventually leave his incredibly important human rights issue that made it impossible for him to stick around and answer any questions.
Andrew, you don't look like you're in a rush now.
Hello, brother. How are you, mate?
Great. Tell me, is Trump good for Australia?
Sorry.
Mate, as if I'm going to give on-the-spot interviews.
Why not?
Because it's not what I do.
We've got a meeting to get
Hey,
to.
but anyway, keep up the good work, mate. And no, I can't answer that question because I'm flat out.
Sorry.
Yeah, but I can walk with you. Andrew.
No, sir, I can't do
Sorry,
it.
we've just got to go to a meeting. Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, so now that he wasn't running late to an incredibly important human rights issue, Forrest accidentally admits that he just doesn't want to give on-the-spot interviews, which really means unless it's a pre-approved friendly outlet with softball questions. And since I'm none of that, he's suddenly going to be too flat out to answer anything. For a second, he actually threw me. I think it was more his friendly manner in which he delivered the excuses. But after I caught my mind, my internal rebel kicked back in and I ran after Mr. Forrest.
Andrew, I can't let you off so easily.
No,
Tell me.
sorry.
Go on. It's all right. I understand, but we're walking. What we talk. Andrew,
We have to brief him for the
do you
next
think
meeting,
Kevin
sorry.
Rudd should quit?
Listen, old boy,
Do you think Kevin
I'm not
Rudd?
going to answer questions
Why not?
because I'm flat out. And
Why
I've
are
got a
you
briefing.
here every year?
Sorry, I need to brief him.
I've got a.
What?
Please just respect our time, thank you.
Come on, there's not many Aussies here. You should hang with your Aussies.
Please, no, please, we really have to. We've got to...
Andrew, come on. There's never time. Over a beer? You're buying me a beer, Andrew?
To be honest, behind all that banter, I was a little disappointed that I couldn't get anything out of him besides a fake offer for a free beer, as good as that sounded. But then probably a couple of hours later, after giving up, Australia's billionaire Andrew Forrest marched straight past me in what I considered to be the most telling interaction of the 4.
Andrew, you keep coming.
Don't go with the fucking camera.
What was that?
He's on the
Get rid of
main...
that. Get rid of
He's
that.
on...
No,
Andrew, you're running late.
Can you get rid of that mic and I'll talk to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I quite like what you do. Tell you
Go. No camera. Go on.
I quite like what you do. So I'm going to try and grab you for a cold beer, okay? And then you're going to explain to me what you do and what drives you, okay?
He's
once
so
I
good at this game.
Then once I understand that, maybe
How are you going to contact me?
him.
We can message you on Twitter.
Yeah, you know how to
message
track down, mate. Cheers, buddy.
I think I just got bought out by the WEF.
But in all seriousness, it's funny how he only wanted to talk in private without any cameras and mics. And when he thought they were both off, he tried to flatter me with compliments about my work that there is no way he actually likes, because I literally stand against everything he advocates for. But I do give him credit for disabling me by avoiding every question and turning it into a personal interaction. He's certainly skilled at playing the person with that slippery tongue. And his staff did reach out to me to organise the meeting, which I would have done just to see what he'd actually say in private. But when push came to shove, they, guess what? Imagine my shock, ran out of time and asked to bump the meeting to next year, which indicates to me that he never really wanted to chat. And it was just a great tactic to get rid of me, which I guess to a degree worked. But I promise you I will follow up next year with camera and mic, of course. If you enjoyed that 4-part interaction with Andrew Forrest, make sure to like, comment, but most importantly, share it far and wide, and then head over to wefreports.com and check out all our other videos from Davos this year. And if you support our mission there, please consider chipping in to cover the exuberant costs of getting there, because unlike Andrew Forrest, we're running on a super tight budget, and none of it is possible without your support. wefreports.com.